Right. Good evening, Darwin. Now we are going to start the discussion of the paper. This is the part A of the second paper of the type of the paper you have to face in O-level examination, right? Okay. So the very first question, the first question has been given from percentages, right? The theme relevant to the first question in this paper is percentages. මේ paper එකේ පළවෙනි ගාන පටන් ගන්න තියෙන්නේ percentages කියන theme එකේ, right? It is given like this. Capital A and B are two financial institutions which provide loans as follows. A සහ B කියලා කියන්නේ financial institutions දෙකක්ලු. ඒගොල්ලෝ මේ පහත පරිදි loans provide කරනවලු. Institution A, this is the way the first institution provides the loans. It charges interest at an annual interest rate of 18%. The annual rate of interest is 18%. Interest is calculated on the reducing balance. You know what the reducing balance is. And the loan amount and interest have to be paid in equal monthly installments. Right. That is the way of the first institution charges the interest for the loans, right? The second one, the other one, institution B, it charges interest at an annual interest rate of 10%, and the interest is compounded annually. That means under compound interest. The annual rate of interest is 10%. The loan amount and the total interest have to be paid together at the end of the loan period, right? So, Samantha needs to obtain a loan of 300,000 rupees. The loan amount is 300,000 rupees. He intends to settle the loan together with the interest by the end of 2 years. The period of time this person expects to settle the loan is 2 years, after 2 years. Samantha's friend says that more interest has to be paid if the loan is taken from institution A. මම යාළුවා කියනවා යාට වැඩිපුර ඉන්ටරෙස්ට් එකක් ගෙවන්න වෙනවා කියලා A කියන ඉන්ස්ටිටියුෂන් එකෙන් මෙයා ලෝන් එක ගත්තොත්. Find the total interest that has to be paid when this loan amount is taken from each of these two institutions, and with reasons explain the truth or the falsehood of the friend's statement. Right. So, to get an idea about this friend's statement, we have to find the total interest this person has to pay, right, to each institution, right? So, now let's consider this person going to take the loan from the first institute, right, from A. From A. Right. You know, if this person takes the loan from the institution A to A, he has to pay the interest under reducing loan balance. No? Right. The annual rate of interest is given to be 18%. annual rate of interest is 18%. The loan amount is given to be loan amount 300,000 rupees. මෙයා ගන්න පුතේ 300,000 rupees, right? And the period of time, the number of installments. Number of installments means number of months. That is for 2 years. So how many months are there in 2 years? 24 months. The period of time, the number of installments is 24. Clear? But tell me, what is the method of obtaining, what is the method of getting the total interest, right, when it happens under reducing loan amount? If the interest is calculated upon the reducing loan balance, tell me, how do we find the total interest? The total interest is equal to interest for 1 month, interest per month. එක මාසයකට interest එක, that should be multiplied by number of month units. Number of month units. This is the method. So, to find the total interest, first you need to find interest per month, then you need to find the number of month units. So, to find the interest per month, එක මාසයකට interest එක හොයන්න නම් you have to find the loan amount for 1 month. Understood? Therefore, you can find it like this. Loan amount for a month. එක මාසයකට loan amount එක. Loan amount for a month. How to find it? Divide the total loan amount by the number of months. The total loan amount is 300,000 rupees. That should be divided into 24. Then 12 times 2 24, 12 times 2 24, and 6 remaining, 6 and 0 60, 12 times 5. 2 times 1, 250, 2 times 125. Clear? Therefore, the loan amount for a month is 12,500 rupees. These are in rupees, right? 12,500. Now you can find interest per month. දැන් පුළුවන් හොයන්න interest per month. Interest for a month. For a month. එක මාසයකට පොලිය. Interest for a month. This is the loan amount for a month. Okay, 12,500 rupees. This is the annual rate of interest, but we are going to find the monthly one. Therefore, 18 upon 100. If you multiply, the monthly loan amount by the annual percentage, that is the annual interest, but this is monthly. So how many months are there per year? 12 months. Therefore, divide it by 12 or multiply by 1 upon 2. මේ ඇවිල්ලා 18 කියන්නේ 18% කියන්නේ අවුරුද්දට. මේ කියන්නේ මාසයකටනේ. එහෙනම් ඒක 12න් බෙදෙන්න ඕනේ. Clear? Right. Now 0 0 0 0 can be cancelled. 6 times 2 24. Sorry, 6 times 2 12. 6 times 3 18. Clear? Right. Then you can get that. What is 3 times 125? 300. 375. But don't forget, there is an uncut 2. නොකැපිච්ච දෙකක් ඉන්නවා පහළ. දැක්කනේ හරි. What is this? මේ මොකද්ද? Interest per month. Then we need number of month units. Right. Now I am going to find total interest. Total interest is equal to interest for a month 375 upon 2. 375 upon 2. That should be multiplied by number of month units. You know, number of month units is obtained like this. N upon 2 times n plus 1. What is n? Number of installments. This is n. Right? Then 24 upon 2. N upon 2 times n plus 1. 24 plus 1. Is that clear with it? Right. Then 375 upon 2 times 2 times 1, 2 times 12, then 12 times 24 plus 1, 25. Clear? Now you can simplify further. 2 times 1, 2 times 6, 12. 6 times 25, 150. Multiply 375 by 6 times 25, 150. You can give this 0 to the end of the answer. Maybe you have 15 times 5, 75. 7 remaining. 15 times 7, 105 plus 7, 112. 11 remaining. 15 times 3, 45 plus 11, 56. And this 0, that is 56,250. 56,250 rupees. What is that? That is the total interest this person has to pay if he takes the loan from the institution A. මෙයා ඒ වලින් ගත්තොත් මෙන්න මෙච්චරක් interest එක ගෙවන්න ඕනේ. Right, copy it down. To write those answers in rupees. They are in rupees, right? In rupees. $56,250. ඔය මේ වගේ ගණන් තේරෙන්න නම් ඔය පාඩම ඔළුවේ තියෙන්න ඕනේ. දැන් මේක අමාරු පාඩමක්. අමාරු කියලා කියන අමාරු සුළු පාඩමක්. Right. Now we are going to find the total interest that has to be paid if the loan is taken from the other institution, institution B, from B. You know, the institution B provides the loans under compound rate of interest, not right? What is the annual rate of interest today? 10%. 10%, right? Total interest. Before we find the total interest, we have to find the total amount. Total amount for 2 years. For 2 years. For the institution B. Then we have B කියන ආයතනයෙන් ගත්තොත් ගෙවන මුළු පොලිය. Sorry, මුළු මුදල. What is the loan amount පුතේ? Yes, the loan amount is the same. The loan amount is 300,000 rupees. Right. But the rate of the compound interest for per annum is 10%. හැබැයි අවුරුද්දට 10 ගාණ ගෙවන්න ඕනේ. That means at the end of the first year, this person, look, 10% means if the loan amount is 100 rupees, this person has to pay 110 rupees. Then this is multiplied by 110 upon 100. This is the total amount to be paid for 1 year. Understood? Then this is the total loan amount for the second year. It is also multiplied by again 110 upon 100. That is the total for the second year. Right. Now let's see what that value is. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 can be cancelled. Then 1, 2, 3. There must be 3 zeros at the end of the answer. Today, what is 11 times 11? 121. That should be multiplied by 3. 3 times 1, 3. 3 times 2, 6. 3 times 1, 3. Right. This person has to pay 363,000 rupees in total if he takes the loan, gets the loan from that second institution. Then what is the total interest? එතකොට මෙයා ලක්ෂ 3ක් ගත්තොත් if this person gets 300,000 rupee loan from this institution, he has to pay this much at the end of 2 years. අවුරුදු දෙකක් අවසානයේ මෙන්න මෙච්චරක් න්යා ඔක්කොම ගෙවන්න ඕන. හැබැයි මෙයා ගත්ත loan එක කීයද? Therefore, the total interest is equal to the total amount to be paid is 363,000. From this total amount, you have to subtract the loan amount. Loan amount is 300,000 rupees. Therefore, the total interest to be paid is just 63,000 rupees. But if this person gets this loan from this institution, he has to pay only 56,250. But this institution takes 63,000 rupees. So, what is your final conclusion? මොකක්ද අවසාන නිගමනය? What is your final conclusion? What the friend says is correct or not? It is false. එයා කියන එක වැරදි. එයා කියන්නේ අරගෙන තමයි වැඩි පොලිය කියලා. නමුත් මේකේ තමයි වැඩි පොලිය. දැන් ලියන්න පුතේ. You can write eventually ලියන අන්තිමට 63,000 rupees is greater than 56,250 rupees. Therefore, what the friend says, is false. එනම් යාළුවා කියන දේ වැරදි. What the friend says is false. තේරුණාද අමුද? What is your name, පුතේ? Let me. Could you understand what I explained? Huh? What the friend says is false. යාළුවා කියන දේ වැරදි. Right. Now we are on the second question. That is the graph question. Amri, is your answer correct? Huh? Full marks. Huh? Answer maker? Correct. Right. Now we are on the graph question. The table below gives the values of the function y equals x plus 1 times x minus 3 corresponding to several given x values. Right. Find the value of y corresponding to x equals 4. Find the value of y today. Find the value of y corresponding to x equals 4. අනවා x සමානයි 4ට අනුරූප y අගය හොයන්න. Right. What is the function? What is the equation of the function of this graph දරුවනේ? Y equals x plus 1 times x minus 3. X plus 1 times x minus 3. Now we have to find the value of y when x is equal to 4. මුලින්ම අහන්නේ when x is equal to 4. x ලාගේ 4 වෙනකොට y කීයද කියලා. Then you have to substitute y equals put 4 for x everywhere. දාන පුතේ x වලට හවුද? 4 දාන්න හැමතැනම. x 4 plus 1 times 4 minus 3. 4 plus 1 5. 4 minus 3 1. 5 times 1 පුතේ that is 5. Answer 5. Answer is 5. Answer is 5. Then draw the graph of the above function by selecting a suitable scale. Right. You know, normally when we graduate the x-axis, right, for drawing this graph, you know, normally you are supposed to take 10 small divisions along the x-axis as 1 unit. Right? That is a must. What is that? You have to represent 1 unit by 10 small divisions on the x-axis, right? So I am going to draw the graph. Tell me whether this parabola has a maximum point or minimum point. Minimum point, right? When x is equal to 5, y is 12, no? Right. According to the value table, today, the coordinates of the turning point must be 1 minus 4. No? Tell me what are the coordinates of the turning point? 1 minus 4. Coordinates of the turning point 1 minus 4. That means axis of symmetry is x equals 1. If this is 1 on the x-axis here, if this is 1, the axis of symmetry is this one. This is going to be the axis of symmetry. The y coordinate is minus 4. So if this is minus 4, this is 1, right? So this is going to be the turning point, right? And when x is equal to 0, y is equal to minus 3. When x is minus 1, y is 0. Minus 1. This is one of the points of intersection of the graph and the x-axis. The other one is plus 3. Am I correct? Here 2, here 3. This is the other point of intersection. That means your graph must be a parabola like this. For a graph figure, මෙන්න මේ වගේ parabola එකක් වෙන්න ඕන. That must be a parabola like this. Am I correct? Right. Right. After drawing the graph, okay, be sure to write the equation of the function along the graph as y equals x plus 1, x minus 3. Right? Make it a habit. Right? Okay. Then this is the x-axis. Name the x-axis and y-axis because in the marking scheme, you are allocated 1 mark for writing for naming the x-axis and y-axis. In case you forget to name x-axis and y-axis like this, then definitely you are reduced 1 mark from the marks. Understood? Then by using the graph find the minimum value of the function. This is the minimum point. The minimum value is minus 4. Minimum value means minimum value the y coordinate of the minimum point. Minimum point y coordinate. Y coordinate of the minimum point. Then explain the behavior of the graph on the interval x is greater than minus 1. x is greater than minus 1 and less than plus 1, right? This is minus 1 on the x-axis and this is plus 1 on the x-axis. In the range of x is greater than minus 1 and less than plus 1 means in this region. In the graph. That means from this point to this point. What happens to the graph today? In the range of x is greater than minus 1 but less than plus 1. The graph decreases negatively. The graph decreases negatively because in this region, graph means y. Graph can y. In this region, the y coordinates are positive. In this region also, y coordinates are positive. In this region and this region, y coordinates are negative. Here, the y coordinates decreases positively. Here 0 decreases negatively. From this point to this point, increases negatively. From this point upwards, increases positively. Single viewer. Graph කියන්නේ y මෙන්න y axis එක මෙන්න මේ x ගෙන් උඩ y positive මෙතන positive මේ දිග positive x ගෙන් පහළ y negative එතකොට මේ ටිකේ පුතේ මොකද වෙන්නේ graph එක අඩු වෙනවා decrease කරන හැබැයි positively මෙතෙන් අපිට මොකද වෙන්නේ from this point to this point the graph decreases but y coordinates are negative. So answer, the graph decreases negatively. The graph decreases negatively. The graph decreases negatively. Number, yes, part C, the last question, last part of the question. By drawing a suitable straight line graph on the above coordinate plane, obtain a value for square root of 3 to the nearest first decimal place, right? That is the only difficult part in this question. Solve. When you have to find square root by using the drawn graph, write the same function in the other form. What is that form today? This form. Y equals plus or minus x plus a squared plus b. Y equals plus or minus x plus a squared plus b, right? You know this is the axis of symmetry. What is that? X equals plus 1. Therefore, this must be y equals, it is a graph, a parabola with a minimum point. Therefore, the square part must be positive. Then x, change the sign of the value of x in the axis of symmetry, right? It is plus 1, then change the sign. It becomes minus 1. X minus 1 square, then b is the minimum value of the graph, that is straight away minus 4. Right? Now you know this is another form of the same graph, right? Now look, what is the advantage that we can get from this form? When we find square root, when we find the square root, there must be a square part. The square root and the square part then this form has a square part. May form a square part now write like this. You can write x minus 1 squared is equal to, take minus 4 to this side as y plus 4. Clear? Then take the square root of both sides. The square root of x minus 1 squared, x minus 1, that is equal to square root of y plus 4, plus or minus. That means, look, now we have got the square root sign. Oh, then we didn't know square root sign here. But we want square root of 3. The square root of 3 now. This entire part must be 3. Then I'm going to make a 3 y plus 4 must be 3. Now, y plus 4 must be equal to 3. Now, y plus 4 again 3. That means y is equal to 3. Take this plus 4 to other side as minus 4. Then y is equal to minus 1. When y is equal to minus 1, right? The square root of 3 can be obtained, but that is equal to x minus 1. By telling x then x minus 1. Now draw this line. Y equals minus 1. Right? Y equals minus 1. Draw the line of y equals minus 1. Adinda y equals minus 1 line. Now, these are the points of intersection of that line and the graph. Then find the corresponding x coordinate. This is one x coordinate and this is the other x coordinate. From this x coordinate you can get the negative square root of 3. From that x coordinate you can get the positive square root of 3. Tell me, what are those x coordinates? Here we have to find the positive square root of 3. Apeng ahadne positive square root of 3. Therefore, take this value. එනනම් මෙයාගේ ගන්න පුතේ. එහෙනම් මේ ටික සිද්ධ වෙන්න ඕන අනිවාර්යෙන්ම. අපි මේ ටයිප් ගණන් කලින් හරවල මගක් තියෙනවා. හරිද? මතකයක් තියෙනවා. Right. So we need the positive square root of 3. අපිට ඕන කාවද? Positive square root of 3. Then tell me what is this x coordinate? Measurement x coordinate again, that must be a 2.12. 2.7. Right. This x coordinate is positive 2.7. So is that square root of 3? No. The square root of 3. Look, we got this relationship, no? X minus 1 is equal to y minus what? Y plus 4. Therefore, when this part becomes, when this part becomes 3, when මෙයා 3 වුණාම, right, we can get square root of 3 from x minus 1. Then what is the x coordinate? 2.7. 2.7 minus 1 is equal to positive square root of 3. Understood? Then what is that? Square root of 3 equals 2.7 minus 1, 1.7. Clear? What number that we will approximate it? එකක් තව මම ගුරු නැහැ නේ එහෙම එකක් තියෙනවා From this x coordinate you can get negative square root of 3. Okay. Now we are on the third question. Then අපි ඉන්නේ තුන්වෙනි ගාන. Right. That is from that question is based on simultaneous equations. The government provides aid of 100 rupees per child and 150 rupees per adult daily for those sheltering in a certain camp due to being displaced by floods. මේ ඇවිල්ලා ගම් වතුරෙන් අනාථ වෙච්ච කැම්ප් එකේ ඉන්න කට්ටියට දෙන සල්ලි ගැන කියන්න. Right? The government provides 100 rupees per child. ළමයෙක්ට 100ක් දෙවනවලු for an adult, right? For an adult 150 rupees is provided with, right? On a certain day, එක දවසක a group of students brought 31 apples. ළමයි කණ්ඩායමක් ගෙනාවලු මේ කැම්ප් එකට 31 apples. Apple give this account. 31 apples. 31 apples. 31 apples. Cut into 6 pieces each. එකක් කෑලි 6කට කපලා තියෙන්නේ. Then how many pieces are there? Multiply 31 by 6, that is 186 pieces of apple are there. Now apple කෑලි කීයක් තියෙනවද? 186ක් මේගොල්ලෝ දැන් මේ කැම්ප් එකේ අයට දෙන්න අරන් ගිහිල්ලා තියෙනවා. තේරුණාද? Right. And 29 guavas. Guava. Here අරන් එනවලු guava. How many? 29 guavas cut into 4 pieces each. එකක් කෑලි 4කට කපලා. So how many pieces of guava are there? 4 times 9, 36, 83, 116 pieces of guava are there. එතන පෙර කෑලි 116ක් කියලා තියෙනවා. දැන් අපි අරන් ගියා කියලා. හරි හරි. Then now it is said like this when we have කියනවා when the children were provided with 3 pieces of apple each ළමයින්ට apple කෑලි 3 ගාන දුන්නාම right now I take the number of children in this camp as x and the number of adults in the camp, number of children and number of adults, I take them as x and y. Now, so if 3 pieces of apple are provided with each child, when the children were provided with 3 pieces of apple each. Then, if there are X children today, and one each child gets 3 pieces, what is the total number of pieces of apple given to the children? 3x. The total number of pieces of apple given to the children is 3x. It is added. Again, when the children were provided with 3 pieces of apple each and adults with 2 pieces each. For an adult, 2 pieces of apple are provided. That means 2y. Then tell me, according to the given description, tell me, are there any pieces of apple remaining? No, that means the sum of these must be the total number of pieces of apple. 186. This is equation number 1. Then guavas. And the children were provided with 2 pieces of guava each, and the adults with 1 piece each. Only 2 pieces of guava were left. 2 pieces of guava were left. පේර කෑලි දෙකක් ඉතුරු වුණාලු ළමයින්ට දෙක ගානේ වැඩිහිටියන්ට එක ගානේ දුන්නා. Right. There are x children, then 2 times x 2x. There are y adults, then y. That must be equal to, if 2 pieces left, that must be 114. This is the second simultaneous equation. 3x, 2x, 2y, y. The coefficients of x are not equal. Neither is y, right? Then, by multiplying the second equation by 2, we can make the coefficient of y here too. 2 times 2x, 4x, 2 times y, 2y is equal to 2 times 114, 228. This is a new equation labeled as number 2. 2y, 2y, 228, 186, 3x, 4x. 3x is smaller than 4x, therefore I subtract number 1 from 3. Then left 4x plus 2y, subtraction 3x plus 2y, within brackets 3x plus 2y. That must be equal to, right from the right, 228 minus 186. Clear? Then remove the brackets. 4x plus 2y minus 3x minus 2y equals 8, 6, 2, 12, 8, 4, 42. Then plus 2y minus 2y can be cancelled. 4x minus 3x, x is equal to 42. There are 42 children in the camp. That camp එකේ ළමයි ඉන්නවා 42. Then find the number of adults. Now you can find the value of y by substituting the value of x into, then Daniela 2 from 2, from equation number 2. Substitution of x equals 42 in 2. Right. 2x, 2 times 42. 2 times 42 plus y is equal to 114. So y is equal to 114. 2 times 42, 84 goes to other side, that's minus 84. Then y equals 440, 1183. Then write 42 children and 30 adults. 30 adults are in the camp. Then find the number of children and the number of adults among the displaced in this camp, and hence find the total amount of money the government needs to give for a week to the displaced in this camp. For a week, Pute. Then the total amount of money required for the government to provide that money. From where? There are 42 children. Then multiply 42 by 100. No, no. 42 children. No. 42 is multiplied by 100 rupees. It is added what? How many adults are there? 30. How much is paid for each adult? How much is paid for each adult? 150 rupees. This is the amount of money required per day for 1 day, but we have to find the required amount for a week. No, then this should be multiplied by 7. Clear? This one in rupees today. 42 times 100, 4,200 plus. There are 2 zeros to the end. 3 times 15, 45, 4,500. This should be multiplied by 7. In rupees, 8,700 rupees should be multiplied by 7. 7 times 0, 7 times 0, 7 times 7, 49. 7 times 8, 56 plus 4, 60. Answer 60,900 rupees per week. No? ₹60,900. Right. Number 4. the length of the hypotenuse of a right angle triangle is 1 centimeter less than twice the length of its shortest side. Right. In a right angle triangle vector, in a right angle triangle, the length of the hypotenuse of a right angle triangle is 1 centimeter less than twice the length of the shortest side. If the length of the shortest side is x centimeter, so I take length of the shortest side as x, then the hypotenuse must be 1 centimeter less than 2 times that shortest side. එහෙනම් මෙයාගේ දෙගුණට වඩා එකක් අරය අඩු වෙන්න ඕන. 1 centimeter less than twice the length of shortest side, no? X plus the length of the hypotenuse in terms of x. Answer 2x minus 1. Roman number 1, answer 2x minus 1. If the remaining side is 3 centimeters more than the length of the shortest side, 3 centimeters more than the length of the shortest side is the length of the remaining side. That means this is x plus 3. Clear? Using Pythagoras theorem, write down a relationship between the squares of the lengths of the sides of the triangle. Right. Therefore, accordingly, you can write x plus 3 squared plus x squared must be equal to 2x minus 1 squared. Clear? What is the Pythagoras theorem today? The area of the sphere drawn on the hypotenuse in the right angle triangle is equal to the sum of the areas of the spheres drawn on the other two sides. Then show that by simplifying the above relationship, the equation x squared minus 5x is equal to 4 is obtained. Right. Let's simplify. How to remove the brackets of this? It is a square of a binomial expression. The square of the first term, the product times 2, 3 times x, 3x times 2, 6x plus the square of the second term 9 plus x squared is equal to the square of the first term 4x squared, 2 squared, 4x squared, x squared to the product minus 1 times 2x minus 2x times 2 minus 4x. The square of the second term is plus 1. Clear? Then I take all the terms to other side, all the algebraic terms, and all the other terms taken to the left. Here 9. 1 comes as minus 1 equals 4x squared minus 4x. X squared plus x squared. 2x squared goes to other side as minus 2x squared. Then 6x as minus 6x. Is that clear with it? Then I write this part first. 4x squared minus 2x squared. 2x squared minus 4x minus 6x minus 10x is equal to 8. Now divide each and every term by 2. 10x, sorry. This is 10x. 2x squared by 2, x squared, 10 by 2 minus 5x, 8 by 2, 4. Yes. We can show that This equation can be obtained from that information. On the social margin, the last year. Right. Now we have to solve this equation by completing the square or by using the formula. Which do you prefer? What are my over? Completing the square formula. You out of completing this square and using the formula, which one do you prefer? Then make up the solve. Now we are going to solve this quadratic equation. X squared minus 5x. I take 4 to this side, that's minus 4 equals 0. By completing this square or by using formula? Huh? Using formula. Right. Do you remember the formula? Mother formula. What? Another but yeah. X equals minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac upon 2. So this is a, this is b, this is c. Then x equals minus b also minus 5 minus 5 plus or minus square root of b square. What is minus 5 square? 25 minus 4. A is 1. C is minus 4. Upon 2a. 2 times 1. Clear? Then minus into minus plus 5 plus or minus square root of 25 minus plus minus plus 4 times 4 16 out of 2 times 1 2. Then x equals 5 plus or minus square root of 25 plus 16 to take 41 upon 2. In the sum, you are given square root of 41. Gani denama square root of 41. ඔය දැන් පලියා ගන්න ඉස්සර. What is the given value of square root of 41? 6.4. Then let's substitute 6.4441 square root of 41. Therefore, x is equal to 5 plus or minus 6.4.2. But look, x is the length of the shortest side. Therefore, that can never be minus. So, if you take the minus value, look, 5 minus 6.4, it is a minus value. When divided by 2, even then it is minus. Therefore, minus sign is not suitable. Now you can write since can bear in x is greater than 0. X is positive x must be equal to 5 plus 6.4.2. 5 plus 6.4, 11.4.2. Therefore, x must be how much? 5.7. By solving the equation using the method of completing the square or by using the formula, find the length of the hypotenuse. Length of the hypotenuse is 2x minus 1. 2x. Therefore, 2x must be 11.4. 2x. 5.7 times 2 minus 1. This is 2x. That is 11.4 minus 1. Answer 10.4 centimeters. 10.4 centimeters. Now it's time to discuss the last question. That is from trigonometry. Trigonometry. Starting from, not from, starting from the location A, Kamal travels 12 meters to the north and arrives at the location B as shown in the figure. Right. This is the given figure. Right. Kamal travels 12 meters to the north and arrives at the location B. Therefore, this must be 12 meters. No? The AB distance must be 12 meters and arrives at the location B. From B, he travels 20 meters on a bearing of 40 degrees and arrives at the location C. Right. So look, since this line is vertical to there, you can consider this line as the north. The bearing means the clockwise angle measured from the north drawn at the point of observation, that is given to be 40 degrees. This is given to be 40 degrees. And also, this is we are given the distance he travels from B to C, that is 20 meters, no? 20 meters. And arrives at the location C, and from C he travels 25 meters to the east to reach the location D, right? 25 meters. This is D. CD is 25 meters. Is that clear to this? Right. Copy the above figure and mark the given information in it. Right. That is what I have already done. Right. Part 2. Find the distance CE. That means this one. CE to the nearest meter using the trigonometric table. Right. Okay. Look. You know, CE is a side of this smaller right angle triangle, where we know the size of this angle 40. This is the hypotenuse. With respect to this angle, this is hypotenuse, this is opposite. Opposite and hypotenuse are connected by sine. Then sine 40. Number 2. Sine 40 degrees must be EC opposite upon hypotenuse 20. So what is sine 40 today? 0.64, sorry, 28. That is equal to EC upon 2. Therefore, EC is, 20. Now do the cross multiplication and get the value of EC 0.6428 times 20. How much? Put the 0 at the end. 2 times 8, 16. 2 times 2, 4, 1, 5. 2 times 4, 8. 2 times 6, 12. And separate 4 decimal places to the nearest whole number. Since the first decimal place is 8, that is 13 meters. Got it? 13 meters. This is 13 meters to the nearest whole number. Right. Now we are on the last part. Then in our syllabus. The distance BE rounded off to the nearest meter is 15 meters. The distance BE is 15 meters. This is given to be 15 meters. 15 meters. Accordingly, calculate angle EAD and the distance AD. Angle EAD. This one and the length of AD both. No? Now look. In this larger right angle triangle, you know the length of this side. 15 plus 12, 27. This is 27. This length is 38. No? Now we have to find the magnitude of this angle. With respect to this angle, this is opposite, this is adjacent. They are connected by tangents. Then tan DAE, tan angle DAE is equal to opposite 38 upon adjacent 27. Now divide 38 by 27. What is that? Did you find it by using logarithms? Then LG can BAE. We take the logarithm of both sides, then LG 38 minus LG 27. 38, 1 point. 27 also 1 point because they are whole numbers having two digits on the whole number part. Therefore, the characteristics must be 1 less than the number of digits on the whole number part. Here are here they were 38 0 is at a window 5 7 9 8. Then 27 0 4 3 1 1 4. Now subtract 8 4 4 9 1 8 7 4 7 3 4 5 4 1 1 1 0. What is this? This is LG tan BAE. Therefore, tan BAE must be equal to anti-logarithm of what? 0.1484. So what is that? 1408. And the characteristic is 0. Therefore, there should be only 1 digit on the whole number side. So what is this today? Tan BAE. Therefore, angle BAE must be what? Tan inverse 1.408. What is the location of that? 54 degrees 37 minutes. Another 54 degrees 37 minutes. Matrices ituloy, cyclic quadrilaterals ituloy, tangents ituloy, inequalities ituloy, sets probability ituloy, constructions ituloy. Ada tanda-tanda itu. Bedak hewan mager orang kena. Iya. 54 degrees 37 minutes. This is 54 degrees 37 minutes. Fine. Now you can find the length of AD. Length of AD by using trigonometric ratios. Fine. We know the size of this angle now. We know the magnitude of this angle now. With respect to this is hypotenuse, what we have to find. And we know this side as well as this side. So out of, if you use this side, you have to use cosines. Then if you use this side, opposite and hypotenuse side, that is the easier way. Therefore, sine 54 degrees 37 minutes. 54 degrees 37 minutes equal to opposite 38 upon hypotenuse AB. So what is sine 5437 today? 0.8153. That is equal to 38 upon AD. Now you can interchange. Then AD is equal to 38 upon 0.8153. Now you can take logarithms. LG AD equals LG 38 minus LG 0.8153. Is that clear? 38. I think we have already found it. 1.5798. This is 0.12. Therefore, bar 1.8153. 911514. Now subtract 844 918 716. Take 115 9 what? 15 9 6. 0 subtraction minus 1, that is plus 1. So AD is equal to anti-logarithm of 1.6684. What is the location of this mantissa in the log paper? 46.6. 46.6. Now use the characteristic, that is 1. That means there should be 2 digits on the whole number side. Answer 46.6 in meters. 46.6 meters. Right. That is the end of the discussion of the paper.